Hello, welcome to this, is it a vlog? It's kind of a studio tour and a little bit of what I've done recently. Enjoy and enjoy your day. Hi everyone, I'm going to take you for a tour of the studio. The first one I filmed magically disappeared, so that's a bit upsetting. So this one is going to be in its less clean state, unfortunately. So right as you walk into my studio, here's all of the stuff that's ready for my art class tonight. So this is what I'm taking to my art class: this bag, this folder and this suitcase. And then on the right we have all of my jewellery making and beads in here. So I've been making a lot of key rings lately. This is what I make them out of, lots of little beads. I just got some new ones yesterday. They're all quite cute. So yeah, let's walk into the studio. So this is what it looks like. Very sorry about the cat litter tray, but that's the reality of having cats. So this is what it looks like as a whole. So as you come in, you've got my printer here. I have it this way because it's easier to load the paper in, so it can just go straight through. And we've got my cheese plant and Kirby. And then I've got like a little knickknacks shelf here with some of my friends' artwork, some old artwork I've done, and some Lego and other little bits like that. And then if we go to this chest of drawers, in the top drawer I've got like printer things, so papers and etc. In the second drawer I've got lots of paint, like lots, because I do an art class, so we get through quite a lot. And I've been gifted a lot of paint as well, and to be honest, in the past. And then the bottom drawer is all printing supplies. So lots of different kind of printing things. I'm a drawer shover, so if there's stuff out, my way of dealing with it is shoving it in a drawer. Oh God, it's already going pear-shaped. So that's the chest of drawers. If you go over to here, I have a bookshelf and lots and lots of art books and craft books. And I feel like, to be honest, I could get rid of some of them, especially like the ones on the back shelf here. There are a lot of art theory, things that I used when I was writing essays in art school, which is over 10 years ago now. So I probably need to get rid of some bits. Over here, so this is another messy corner, but this is my stool, case and bag. And at the moment I'm getting ready for a couple of stools. So I've made loads of bags for bottles and like lots of cute little creatures and things, bandanas, etc. So that is why there's that mess there. Here's some stuff I don't know what to do with, so it just permanently lives on my floor. Here is my desk area. It's always going to have a mess on it because it's in use. So I edit quite a lot of my videos here. I do draw here, but I find it really hard to film because there's like not much of a light source. So I use that lamp sometimes as my light source, but obviously daylight is better. So I've been using the front room for that. And then in these drawers I've got more art materials. I've got sketchbooks and some paint, and then what do I have at the bottom actually? Oh, more sketchbooks and like cards, like business cards of like people I meet on stalls and stuff, and like a few projects on the go. And that is my desk. And then we move over here. I have this handy dandy little trolley that's got a few more art materials on it. Some of it is packed in my suitcase at the moment because we'll be using them in art class. This is my box of like inks and some watercolours in there. I've obviously had them out because I've been using them. Here I have another shelf where I've not really organised it, to be honest. That is a bit of a messy shelf. There's some printer inks there which I should probably move over by the printer. And then here is my whiteboard of stuff, so I write my goals on there. 2024. It's 2025, so I should probably change that. You can see I don't really use it religiously, but sometimes if I just need to get something down quickly, it's handy to have. And then there's my little art class list there, so I can keep track of what I'm doing and plan my lessons and stuff. So over here is a couple of big canvases, and this is the bath mat, because in this studio there is a shower. Hi, it's totally normal. Yeah, so this is obviously like a bedroom, and oh, hi Milo. How long have you been watching me? That's next door neighbour's cat. So there's a bathroom there and a shower here, and honestly it's kind of handy to have a bathroom there, just to clean up pallets and stuff. I'm going to turn around to here next, and this is my easel. I think my granddad might have made this easel. It's a pretty sturdy, good old thing, and this is my painting that I showed me making in the last video. And I've got some more paintings and stuff down here, and honestly this huge bag of stuffing, I don't know where to put it. It's so big, it's obnoxiously big. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. So it's living there for now. As I make things, obviously it will reduce in size, but that's going to take me a while to get through. So I've got some more canvases here, some tubes of things, like I've got some art prints, but also just like materials to use, like funny foam. I've got quite a lot of funny foam I should probably donate. And then here is my shelves and my like organisation for classes. So I've got shelves of yarn for like all of my yarn projects, and I've got some other organisation going on across here. Art class stuff mostly. Got like a mosaics bit, crafting bit, canvases, small canvases, and yeah, some other bits. And up top I've got a toolbox, staple gun, and then here's some of the products that are in my website, as you can see here. And that is my studio in a nutshell. It's quite small, but everything sort of fits if you shove it away like I do, and it's fit for purpose. Yeah, it's a good studio. It's a working studio, so you know it's not always going to be neat and tidy, and I feel like showing you that side of it is just realistic. So yeah, let's show you some of my art. I hope you can all hear this okay, as I do a voiceover on my phone. But here I am showing you all my absolutely humongous bead collection, and I'm also going to show you kind of the process of making keychains, which I've just recently gotten into, and it's been a real 90s walk down the lane. So the basis of most of the keychains is this thing called a Scooby-Doo. It's like all one word, it's not like spelt like the cartoon character Scooby-Doo. And basically it's made up of these little plastic strands that you kind of weave together, and you make sort of like a friendship sort of bracelet out of it, kind of. And then I just select the beads that I want to go with it and make like a little beaded chain, plus the hammer beads which I use, which if you're also not a 90s kid you might not know what hammer beads are. So basically they're little plastic beads with a hole in, which you put on a board in a pattern or like some kind of design, and you iron them and they fuse together, they just melt. And so like each of these keychains has like a little hammer bead rainbow on it or something like that. And then finally I would add like a piece of holographic shiny plastic to it. It's been really nice actually doing a craft that I haven't done in forever, and I've just suddenly picked it up again. It's something I did when I was like maybe 13 years old or 11 years old, maybe a bit younger than that actually. Definitely wasn't in high school, so yeah, probably like 10. And yeah, I've enjoyed that, and I think people enjoy seeing it on the stalls as well. These did really well in the market, or rather the festival. There was one girl that bought like 10 of them. But yeah, it's definitely come into fashion to have something hanging off your bag, and I really like them. I've got one on my bag that I've made. They're definitely cute little accessories. I did a couple of colour themes as well as some multicoloured ones, but yeah, I really enjoy making these. I find it very therapeutic, and there's sort of several steps to them as well. So these did really well alongside my crochet creatures, which I'm definitely taking forward to other markets. And here's some that I've made previously. Good morning, nearly afternoon. I am doing an awful lot today, well, in the next couple of weeks actually, so I'm getting prepared for a 3-day festival where I'll have a stall market. So I thought I'd just show you kind of some of the things I'm working on, all of the things I have to do today because I've got a massive to-do list, and a little bit of tidying of the studio because I've kind of let it get really bad again, as I usually do when I'm working in it, because it is an active working studio. So first of all, I thought I'd show you some of the very cute things I'm working on to sell. So I'll show you that now. I'm currently working on these little wreaths which have a little korok in them. Why is the lighting so bad? It's very stark. So yeah, they've got a little korok in each of them. I'm going to just attach him and make a few more of these, which I've got quite a few of these rings, but they are like a pricier item because they do take me a really long time to put together, and I think it's important to have like a good range, so like some cheaper items like key rings or something, and some slightly more pricey items that are cute, but I'm not going to do anything too big because it's a festival. People are not going to want to take huge things with them because they've got to carry it all day. So yes, this little baby sleeping with all my yarn. So I've got these, which these are bottle bags, so you put your water bottle inside them, so you don't have to be carrying your water bottle around, so I thought that was a good idea for a festival. I've done this one, I'm working on another one here. The yarn's just inside there. Whoop. There. And I've done another one which is in my messy studio, and I'm making a few little kind of crochet friends. I don't know why the lighting in this video is just off. Like, this is really very bright green in real life. It just looks really muted here. Not quite sure why. Maybe I've got a funny setting on my camera. But anyway, made a load of froggies and a few other bits. There's my box of eyes, you know, what weirdo carries around a box of eyes. And this is my messy studio, which I'm now going to endeavour to tidy. I'm not really sure what to do because I still need to use all this stuff, but it's like just having it out is frustrating to me. So, and my desk. So yeah, we're going to attempt to tidy and make things and have a productive day, because this weekend I've not been very productive. Well, it was nice. I went to a garden centre, a garden place. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it. It's looking a little better on the floor here. Lastly, I'm showing you the very limited footage I have from the Lazy Days Festival. Honestly, it was such a good experience. I've never done so well on a stall before, and I think it was probably because I had like my kind of audience there. Sometimes I go to sort of stalls and markets and you don't always find your audience, which, you know, is fair enough, that happens. But there was a lot of kids at the festival and they really liked my stuff, and there was like people sort of roughly my age, like 20s, 30s, that really enjoyed it too. And yeah, I couldn't really film much, it was that busy, and I'm also really shy out in public, so I didn't really want to film. But my husband helped me so much with all of this still stuff. Like, he is my lifeline and best employee for a position he didn't even apply for. But thank you, Jordan, because you made it all possible as well. And yeah, I just had a really good time. The things that I did best on were probably the crochet items, especially the cats. I sold all my cats and frogs and pigeons and things, so yeah, it was great. And I had a really good view of the axe as well, so just bonuses all around. But I just want to quickly thank you all for watching, and I really appreciate everybody that comes to my videos. I'm realise I'm really sporadic and a small content creator, but I really appreciate it. And if you could like and subscribe, which is something I never say, that goes a really long way, and I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. So yeah, have a great day everyone. Thanks and bye.